Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel. 3:57 a.m., Wednesday, September the 3rd, with the big blue mug of coffee. I hope you're having a great day today, and I want to try to keep this one short. I had some people the other day complain that one of my videos was too long. They just come out to the length that they are, but frankly, I want to keep this one short because I would go insane. Finding stuff that is insane in the once proud country of Canada is like shooting fish in a barrel. I'm going to go over a couple of things today, not too many. I could have a lot more. You got to wonder what other countries think about Canada now. You know, people put polls up on how Canada is one of the most respected countries. I don't think they really know what's going on here anymore. Let me take you on a quick history lesson. Back on December 21st, I remember the day I did a video called The Biggest Piece of Blank in Canadian Political History. I had over 100,000 views on that, and here's the thumbnail. It was about Jagmeet Singh getting a pension of $2.4 million for working for 6 years. And I made the point that you should be pissed off about this because you work your whole life and pay into a pension plan that gives you peanuts at the end. Jagmeet Singh supported the Liberal Party, and we are where we are right now because of him. We don't give him enough credit for being the biggest piece of blank in Canadian political history, and he deserves it. He also decimated his own party. The left would tell you that Poilievre was a loser. You know, he lost his own seat, but the Conservatives were big losers in the election. But his party picked up 24 seats. The NDP lost 17, and the Liberals picked up 17. And the NDP is now a fringe party in Canada, and they've become even more fringe because check this out. You can't write this stuff. They're a joke. The NDP leadership is underway, and the party is limiting signatures from cis men, the National Post. Cis men. What does that mean in progressive speak? You may not know. So I am a man. If you're the other gender, you're a female. You're a woman. Now, cisgender in progressive speak is you identify as the gender you were assigned at birth. This is the insanity of these people. And this is what the NDP is now doing. I'm not going to read this whole story because you'll lose your freaking mind. Prospective federal NDP leadership candidates will have to raise $100,000 and amass 500 signatures from members, most of which cannot come from cisgender men. How are they going to confirm this to be officially in the running according to rules that were released on Tuesday? Read that headline again. This is a fringe party now. These people have lost their minds. But don't think this is just limited to the NDP. The federal party that is leading this country right now, the Liberal Party, has lost its mind as well. This is something that the Liberals put out just the other day.
Pride is a promise. It is a promise to every young person, regardless of their identity, that they'll be able to walk through their school doors without being afraid of whether they can get safely through their day.
Did you read the podium he was standing behind? Here it is again. It's Pride season, folks. It's all the time anymore. I think Trudeau declared it Pride season. We have a Pride month in June, but we have Pride parades happening all the time. We just had one in Calgary the other day. And of course, there's as many identities as you want, according to the Liberal Party of Canada. This is government policy, folks. You can call yourself an avocado for all I care, but don't force me to call you an avocado to be part of your delusion. And of course, he talks about kids going to school, not being safe. When is that happening? It's not happening. But you agree with their agenda. You use the words they use, or people are unsafe, and you're a phobe. That's the way this works. But this is government policy now, folks. So then we move on to this. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, folks. And now we have Ontario Premier Doug Ford. You may have seen this.
And you guys are about as dumb as a bag of hammers for doing this. So, you know something? I found a bottle, and I don't even drink, of Crown Oil, right? I see that Crown Oil. I saw it at home. So this is what I think about Crown Oil. That's what they could do. And I think everyone else should do the same thing. Start supporting companies that make whiskey here by Ontario people.
So this is the economic policy of the head of the largest province in Canada right now, to throw a freaking hissy fit. This is where we are in this country right now. Doug Ford telling people not to drink Crown Royal and to pour it onto the ground. I'll get to that in just a moment. I'm not sure what this has to do with tariffs. It might have something to do with the tariff situation with the United States right now. But Crown Royal says that they're moving some of their jobs to the United States because of supply chain issues. If it has something to do with tariffs, perhaps Doug Ford should get on the phone or go visit his good buddy Mark Carney, who he thinks is doing a great job right now and who he supported during the election campaign, and say, Mark, why haven't you been in Canada most of the summer, and why haven't you been at work instead of taking the summer off? And what's Ford going to do when the auto industry walks away, folks? His biggest industry. Because who knows what the end game of Donald Trump is? Why hasn't he signed a deal with Canada right now? He might be waiting for the auto industry to move to the United States of America. And what's Ford going to do when that happens? Smash a car into a wall? Meanwhile, we've got this. Ford pouring out Crown Royal and telling people to do that as well while his stupid people in the background are clapping. This is the way Canada runs now. Boycott things. Not solve issues and solve problems. Because we haven't got serious government here, other than here in Alberta and Saskatchewan, maybe. Ryan Garrettson, this is the Crown Royal Distillery in Gimli, Manitoba. It's a 360-acre property along Lake Winnipeg, housing 1.5 million barrels of whiskey and warehouses covering 5 acres. It's the only place in the world making this product before it's shipped for bottling. Doug Ford just told all of Canada to dump it out, basically boycott them. That's where we are in this country. This is Team Canada, folks. This is not a serious country. You know, I've got some other things on the screen right now. I said I was going to keep this short. I'll leave them for another day. Canada is broken. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you in the next one. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, folks.